only a few days to go until Paris. I've been thinking about chicken and egg kind of stuff, you know. What comes first? The religious fanatics or the rich people who use religious fanatics in money and power games. And to be honest, I don't care which comes first. You know, a lot of time is wasted on trying to find what's the biggest problem, what's the easiest fix. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. There is no beginning and there is no fucking end, and there is no end to trying to find a beginning. If you could just find the beginning, then we could solve all of these problems. And the trap there, even though that seems kind of sensible in a way, if you can think about it and think that I can make myself see that as a sensible thing, I can do that. But I think it's a trap, it's a distraction, it's a side issue, it's a whole bunch of side issues which add up to a huge distraction from actually doing anything. And I say this with a lot of confidence because people are telling me, Sean, don't go to Paris. It's a waste of your time now. There's going to be 100,000 cops and military on the streets. And so what? I'm not. What's your point? Because here's the point. Here's the point. Those climate talks are happening. They failed miserably before, and a big part of the failure, I think, is that the kind of people who manipulate religious people into committing atrocities, yeah, I'm talking about the fossil fuels industry, are in those talks. We're not. You and I, we're not in there. The people aren't in there. So the only chance we've got is to be in the streets, making a noise, kicking up a stink, letting the powers that be know we're fucking watching the shit out of you. And we've got all our own answers to all of these problems. We really do. We've got answers. We're not asking you to tell us that there are no answers, because we know you're more concerned about being in charge than actually being in charge. Hang on, what did I just say there? What am I trying to say? People in power want to hang on to power for its own sake. They don't give a fuck. Maybe they gave a fuck. Maybe they do give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if they give a fuck or not. Actually, couldn't give a fuck because they're useless cunts. I know, problematic word. Then again, these are tough and trying times. So occasionally, you know, there's going to be noses put out of joint. There's going to be... people are going to be offended. Maybe people are going to be offended that there are protesters in Paris in a time of grief. But I put it to you that on the one hand, you've got people, because of their fucked up belief system, and I say a belief system that has then been fucked up, or it's gone nasty, it's gone sour, being manipulated by people with a lot of money to burn who seek much more power. They're doing that in a context of a world that is going to be just fucking dissolved in flames by climate change. So, yeah, what I'm saying is we need to save the world so terrorism can continue. I'm fucking glad I cleared that up.